Today we're going to make a 3-tier freestyle 3-cube 5x5x5 tower. The first thing you're going to want to do is you want to pick the right kind of PVC. Now I picked out this because it's actually pretty sturdy. It's not going to be as flimsy. When this thing's sitting 15 feet tall, it won't be flopping around everywhere. And I've got the 1-inch Schedule 40, 450 psi. Now the first tool you're going to want to get is a pair of these. This is going to save you so much time. If you're going to be getting into making these gates, making different things, gravity gates, everything, this tool is your best friend. It cuts the time and the work by more than a half. Okay, so just giving you a fair warning, get you a set of these, it's well worth it. What you're going to first do is you're going to take all of these tubes, and I have 10 of them. Okay, you want to get 10 of these, 10 foot long, and you're going to cut them all by 5 feet. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is measure 5 feet. Okay, so we're going to get it down to the tip. And there's your 5 feet. Until we get into focus. Okay. Now, believe it or not, Lowe's was gracious enough to give me, about 10 foot and an inch. The inch was free. So thank you, Lowe's, so much for that. So I will have to cut it twice. What you're going to want to do is you separate your pliers. You put it right on the line. And then you start squeezing. It's going to click. Just make sure I'm right on the line there. Yeah. Click, click, click. Give me just a second. So I can do this one-handed. Cut. And I'll go ahead and chop the second part. The next one up, I will have them all cut and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we have our 10-foot PVC pipe cut into 5-foot sections. That's 20 pieces. You're also going to need 8 of the T. Make sure it's the same size. I would recommend the 1-inch. But 8 of the T's, I get the 2 5-packs. It's cheaper to get them in the package deals. And then you're going to need 8 of these little bad boys, the elbow with the out. You're going to need 8 of those, okay? And that's all you need for the framing. After that, you can get your noodles, your rope, and your tethers to kind of hold it in place, keep it sturdy. Okay, guys, want to let you know I did a miscalculation. That is for a 2-tiered box. So you will actually need to have 16 of these instead of the 8, and you'll need 14 tubes that you're going to cut in half. You're still going to cut them all in half. You're going to need 14, not 10. And what I wanted to show you is the idea is you're going to have a line going across and a line going across, and then up above that you're going to place this guy, so you'll have a line going across this way just a little bit higher, and you're going to stagger it. And then you do the same thing with the second row. You're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to cut off that amount, then you're going to cut 2 inches. I would do like 1.5 inches. That way you've got plenty of play room, so you're not, possibly going to have a gap here. Do 1.5 inches. But yeah, same thing, just you got to add it and do it twice, the same amount. Anyway, I just want to add that. I'll go ahead and start with the elbow pieces with the outs. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to do 8 of these on one side. Don't do them on both. Just do them on one side. That way if you can slip a noodle over it, you'd be able to. You may have to cut a slit and just tape it. But trust me, the 1 inch is a lot better It's a lot more rich. I'm gonna have to set the phone down upside down just to see if I can do this where you can see what to do. What I've been using is the OT medium clear PVC cement. Just grab any clear PVC cement. It works fine. It's all good. It's like $4 for a can. So I'm gonna set you down and see if I can do this. You want to make sure this area is clean, as well as inside the piece here. And you're gonna take your cement. It's got a little dauber on it. I'm trying to get my phone. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it one time around and 2 times around. Get it nice and soaked in, and then I'm going to make sure I'm at the right angle here. Inside there as well, both sides. Put that down. And then we're going to take it, we're going to push it in and twist 1/2 of a revolution just to make sure it's good and seated. And that's it. Alright, so I'm going to do this for all 8 of them, and then I'll get back. So now they are all the same. I don't know if you could tell or not. That's the way you want to do it, all 8 of them. And I wanted to show you something. Lowe's does not have a fitting that will come out through here. I wish they did. If they did, you'd be able to use that one in the middle, but you can't. This would be just a top or bottom. So you have to work around it. For some reason, plumbers don't need one to go out there and make a 4-way. I wonder why. Anyway. No, I mean, that would be ridiculous to have a 4-way coming out for water. That's ridiculous. But we have a way to work around it. And that's why you've got 8 of these. Now, I've just stuck this one on here just to show you, okay? What you're going to want to do is, this is the middle. Pretend this is the middle, okay? That's the bottom there. And you're coming up to the middle. And you want to put one where there's a pipe coming out of here. And you want another pipe coming out of a 90 degree. So what you want to do is you're going to put this one on top of that. And what that's going to do is you'll have one pipe here and one pipe here. And you're going to do that all 4 around so that you can have your square made. Now, it is going to be a little bit of a staggered square, but no worries. I mean, you're only talking about a couple inches. But what you do want to take into consideration is the length of here to there. Now, that's a good 6 inches maybe. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take the measurement from this line to this line. Okay, you're going to measure that and you're going to cut off one of the bars. You don't cut both, just one. You're going to cut one from there to there, okay, off of the ones that you haven't done anything to. Once you do that, then you're going to measure. I don't know if you can see inside there, but they have a little ridge here where it stops the pipe. That ridge is not as long as here. So it's going to be from like right here to like right there. You need to measure one of them and double that. And that's how small you want the piece, because you want a piece in between here so it'll stay. That's how small of a piece you're going to put in between there. So that piece you cut off of here, measure that from here to here so that you'll know how much to cut. You stick it in with the pipe glue, the cement, stick this on, turn it 90 degrees, and there you go. Now you want to take in consideration of which ones you're doing. You don't want to put it at the wrong way, okay? So, you know, don't do it like that, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that when you don't need it. So, anyway, just remember that it's good to go ahead and set them up, actually. Go ahead and set up the square, put the pieces on, put the pipes in them where they're sticking up, and then you can see, okay, this one needs to go this way, then the other one's turned this way, and then the other one's turned this way. All right, so you got it. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. It's hard for me to do this with my phone, but I'll cut up the pieces and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I did the measurement. It's 2 inches, so 1 inch on each one. That's gonna go in like there. I'm just kind of putting it in so you can see it. And then the other one will go in like so. Now, granted, it will be going in a lot better, but just so you can see what I'm talking about. It's going to be something like that, but you want these two to touch. That way you're not adding any more length, and you know, you got plenty of room there. So that's where you need to be. Okay, I'm gonna glue this up, and okay, So now you can see what I'm talking about. You're going to have a little bit of extra right in there for your bottom, but that's okay. You don't want to go less. You don't want to do less than 5 feet because that's going to make it even tougher. But it's just going to be a staggered look. And what you do is, when you put up the second row, you're going to bring the first part at the bottom and the second part at the top, just like you have it there. So you're going to have a shorter, kind of longer, shorter, kind of longer. That way you're staggered and it'll look good. So anyway, just to give you an overview. Sorry, I'm stepping on PVC pipes all over the place. That's what she's going to look like, and it'll be nice and sturdy. Okay. Okay, with the remaining 4 10-foot pieces, you're going to do, these are the 5 foot, so 2 of them cut in 5 feet. And then these are going to be the short ones like you did before. You're going to cut them in 5 feet and then measure, or if you know the measurement, you can go ahead and take that and cut it that way. And then you'll have some pieces left over to put in between the stacks. And you're going to do the same exact thing a second time. So you're basically going to make 2 cubes and then be putting them together with poles. So anyway, we're going to get on that. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the shorter ones that you cut and place one on just like this. Doesn't matter which way, just as long as you have the middle piece coming out like you did on the other ones. After you get done with that, it's going to look something like this. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, and to the next step. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like.
I just bought it.
So you build it laying it down.
Oh, I got you.
Then you're going to tie tethers to it all the way out, all 4 corners, and then we're going to lift it up. All right, that's what she looks like. Got the tethers. You stake them into the ground, and she is done. And that is how you make a 15-foot, 3-tier tower. Good luck, guys.